Hello, welcome back to CNEN. This is Christopher. Let's get into today's crypto news. Fed cut rates, crypto rally ensues, Bitcoin and XRP surge. The US Federal Reserve delivered a 25 BPS rate cut on September 17th, the first cut of 2025, lowering rates to 4 to 4.25%. This dovish pivot sparked a crypto rally. Bitcoin climbed about 1% towards $117,426, and XRP jumped about 1.5% to $3.08. The Fed signaled further cuts ahead, up to 50 BPS more this year, boosting optimism for risk assets. You hold risk assets? Bam. Bitcoin tests 115,000 after the Fed cut. Traders remain cautious. So despite dovish Fed news, Bitcoin briefly dipped below 115,000 as traders sold the news. The Fed statement noted slowing jobs and elevated inflation keeping markets cautious. Notably, Bitcoin futures open interest surged while spot trading volumes fell, indicating leveraged bets dominated the move. Analysts warn of near-term volatility despite the long-term bullish signal from easing monetary policy. Again, this is just crypto entertainment news. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. Moving on. Third mandate talk fuels crypto optimism. Stefan Moran, President Trump's Fed nominee, has spotlighted a little-known third mandate, which is stabilizing long-term rates. Yield curve control under this mandate could effectively cap long-term interest rates, theoretically weakening the dollar and boosting crypto. In this scenario, former BitMEX CEO Arthur Hayes argues that Bitcoin could soar to even $1 million. Crazy. Please do your own research. Just the prospect of easier long-term policy is powering a bullish narrative across major coins. Everything's looking bullish, but please do your own research. Moving on, Bitcoin analysts eye 120,000, 150,000 incoming rally. On-chain indicators suggest Bitcoin still has room to run. Crypto quants NVT Golden Cross just turned bullish, historically preceding price surges. Analysts note Bitcoin is not yet overvalued, not in bubble territory, and see a healthy uptrend. Technical forecasts now target new all-time highs, 120,000, even up to 150,000 in the coming months if momentum holds. Crazy. Bitcoin up to 150,000. We'll see. Moving on, crypto ETFs see record inflows. Institutional demand for crypto ETFs is surging. Spot Bitcoin ETFs drew $642.35 million on September 3rd, the fifth straight day of gains. And Ethereum ETFs had 405 million of inflows that day. That brought cumulative ETF assets to new highs. More recently, on September 18th, inflows hit 163 million for Bitcoin ETFs and 213 million for Ethereum ETFs, totaling 376 million in one day. Fidelity's FBTC and BlackRock's IBIT led Bitcoin news, while Ether led Ethereum inflows. Such sustained buying often presages rallies, underlying growing institutional confidence. That's good. That's good if you're a crypto investor. Do your own research. Ethereum ETFs attract more capital than Bitcoin for the first time. Ethereum's ETF inflows surpassed Bitcoin's on a given day. On September 18th, investors put $213.1 million into Spot ETFs versus $163 million into Bitcoin ETFs. This reflects growing interest in Ethereum's ongoing upgrades and DeFi role. Historically, big ETF inflows have driven price breakouts. Analysts say if this trend continues, it could fuel ETH and Bitcoin to new highs. Crazy, crazy, crazy. UK regulator classifies XRP as utility token. 35% rally seen. In a landmark ruling, the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA, declared XRP a utility token, not a security. This cuts red tape for exchange and investors, signaling broad institutional acceptance. Technical traders note XRP just broke above $2.95 resistance, and now eye $3.12 and even $3.32 in the near term, with $4 as a longer term target. Again, please do your own research. Robust support at $2.60 provides a floor. Overall, the FCA's decision greatly improves XRP's outlook and could trigger significant buying. Moving on, the first you have spot ETFs for XRP and Doge have launched. XRPR and DOJE. On September 18th, the US exchanges began trading XRPR and DOJE, the first ever US spot ETFs for Ripple's XRP and Dogecoin. These new funds let retail investors buy crypto via traditional brokerage accounts. The listings, which the tickers again are XRPR for XRP and DOJE for the Dogecoin ETF, immediately became the first non-Bitcoin crypto ETFs in the US, drawing attention and trading volume upon debut. Crazy. Let's see what other ones come out in the next couple of weeks. Moving on, Trump-backed Wilfy token votes for massive buybacks and burns. So the World Liberty Financial, Wilfy or WLFI, a Trump-linked crypto project, overwhelmingly approved in 99.8% in favor a proposal to use all of its liquidity fees to buy back and burn WLFI tokens. The goal is to shrink supply and reward long-term holders after WLFI's bumpy launch. Which, if you don't know, WLFI dropped about 40% in its first days on September 1st, wiping out many initial investors. Going forward, WLFI will convert fees from Ethereum, BNB chain, and Solana pools into WLFI purchases, sending the tokens to a burn address. The success of this strategy will depend mostly on the platform's revenue, but it provides a deflationary mechanism that could revive WLFI's price. Will it? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research. This is just crypto entertainment news. Moving on. Avalanche or AVAX adoption soars in Asia. Network volumes explode. Avalanche is making major inroads in Asia. In South Korea, Woori Bank, I hope I said that correct, and partners are piloting the KRW1 stablecoin on the Avalanche network. And INEX exchange signed on for Avalanche-powered payments. In Japan, collaborations with SMBC and Densan are developing Avalanche-based national payment solutions. Wow. These enterprise deals reflect strong institutional trust. On-chain activity has surged. Avalanche saw a record $12 billion of decentralized exchange volume in August and over $630 million in a single day on September 17th, outpacing Arbitrum and Sui. Technically, AVAX has broken above the $27 support and is eyeing a breakout towards $42, especially as tokenized funds projects like Skybridge's $300 million on Avalanche point to growing demand. So